Hello friends, my name is Alexander Jesus Jean. I am the Director of IC Technologies. Our website is ictechnologies.in. Our contact number is 9952762769 and you can reach us at ictechnologies.in. We are into this business for past 7 years and we offer web design and web maintenance also. We also do take special classes for interested students. So in this tutorial we are going to see about AngularJS. This is AngularJS part 1. The prerequisites are, first one is the interest to know what is AngularJS, and second one is a basic knowledge on jQuery and JavaScript. Before we enter into AngularJS, we need to understand what is the difference between jQuery and AngularJS. Both are client-side programming languages. Like there are pre-written set of codes where you can do a lot of functions on a web browser in the client side, right? So jQuery invites you to write a set of codes which might take you like 3 to 4 lines even for a simple code. Say we used to start with $document.ready, so like this you will be typing, right? So if you are using AngularJS, you will be just writing it down ng-app. So that's more than enough for a browser to understand it's based on AngularJS, right? So the very first point is your coding is reduced in a drastic manner, right? That's the first point. And second point is AngularJS works with a term called MVC, right? They call it as model view controller, which was mostly used in web development, backend programming. We used to use it in backend programming. We used to use it in backend programming, right? So here, if you are using AngularJS, you can actually divide your website into view and controller in the client side itself. We'll be seeing those things on what are the advantages of using model view controller with AngularJS, how it is going to reduce your upload, right? So throughout this tutorial I will be using Bootstrap CSS framework, and I will be using Bluefish editor to edit my text, right? Okay, let's start. So I have splitted the screen into two parts. On my left hand side I have got Bluefish editor, right, and I will be writing the documents over here, and on my right hand side I got my web browser. I am using a Firefox web browser and the version is, I think it's 33. Yeah, it's 33, right? So before I start my project, what I did was I just opened a folder called Bootstrap 3.2.0. I just downloaded the CSS framework from Bootstrap, right, and I got my folders CSS, fonts and JS, and I got my index.html file, right? So what I did is I opened that index.html file. So you can see here it's from Bootstrap 3.2.0-dist, right, and deleted all the contents, right? So just have two things side by side, right? So we'll start to code our normal HTML file, right? So what we'll do is doc type HTML. We'll start with HTML head. So I assume the listener will be having some knowledge on how to design a website. So this is the basic component, how you design a website. We use HTML and HTML tags, right? So in order to make bootstrap.css working, we'll be mapping those style sheet. So link href equals css/bootstrap.in.css relation equal to style sheet and type equals text/css. I hope your the letters are clear. It might be in the next tutorial. I'll make the font size little big. Okay, so this is how our style sheet is been mapped. Right now, instead of JavaScript, we are going to use AngularJS into our project. Right, so for that, just go to angularjs.org, right, and scroll to this anchor the basics. Right, they will have the basics file here. Right, so what you do is just copy this link, copy this address, Ctrl C, and then paste it in your address bar. It will give you the AngularJS code. So click there, press Ctrl A and Ctrl C. Let's select all and copy paste. Right, now go to your folder, the JS file. Right, along with this, we will not be using this bootstrap.js or bootstrap.js, but let it be. Just create another file and name it as angularjs.1.3.0. I'm not sure it's 1.3.0, 1.3.2. Rename it 1.3.2.js. Right, so I'll open it with the text editor, paste it, save it. Right, sorry, so this is the file we have saved. Now we will go to our index.html file and then map that JavaScript file, map that AngularJS file. So script xrc equals js/angularjs dot 1.3.2.js script. Right, so what we'll do is we'll just go to our browser and open our file. Desktop. Okay, and then open our file. Right, just right click it, go to your browser, to the source, and then confirm whether your files are mapped. Go to your source and then confirm you got your CSS file also mapped. Right, so this is the end of the first tutorial. If you have any clarification, feel free to call me, or you can drop an email to ic@ictechnologies.in. Thank you.